studying biology, as usual. I'm sure everyone knows what a menstrual cycle is, but do you know the details and some facts about menstrual cycle? Like, how long does it last, and what actually happens during the menstrual cycle? Fun fact! Menstrual cycle lasts for 28 days. Now, this is the vagina. This two yellow thing is the ovary, which produces the eggs, which are the ovum and female sex hormones. And this red thing is called the uterus. And this two channel is called the oviduct, which will transfer the eggs to the uterus. And lastly, the vagina. In the menstrual cycle, there's 4 parts. Part 1, which is day 1 to day 5. This is what happens in the vagina. The uterine lining will break down, which there will be blood coming out from the vagina. Some girls call it their period. And at that time, inside the ovary, the follicles, they will have an immature egg inside, which then they will turn the egg to mature egg. Fun fact! Don't ever trust vaginal sex during her period because a sperm can survive up to 1 week inside the vagina. So always use protection! In part 2, which is day 5 to day 14, the uterine lining will start to thicken it up again after the breaking down of the uterine lining in part 1. When it is thickening it up, in the follicle, the egg and the ovum would have been matured already. Fun fact! The human female egg is the largest cell in the whole body. It's the only cell that can be seen with our naked eye. Part 3, which is day 14, there will be a hormone called estrogen secreted by the follicle and yellow body in the ovary, which will help repair the uterine lining after menstruation. The estrogen will help the uterine lining become thicker and thicker. On day 14, at the same day, ovulation will occur, which is the ovulating of eggs from the ovary to the uterus. This is caused by a hormone called the luteinizing hormone, which is secreted by the anterior pituitary gland. Fun fact! When a girl is born, she has the complete egg supply in her body already. When she's in the womb of her mom's tummy, as a fetus, she only has 7 million egg cells. And when she's at birth, she'll only have 2 million egg cells. By puberty, she'll only have 40,000 egg cells left, which only fewer than 500 egg cells will be released from her ovary. Part 4, which is day 14 or day 28, there will be a hormone called the progesterone secreted by the yellow body in the ovary, which will maintain the thickness of the uterine lining. At the same time, the ovum from the oviduct will transfer to the uterus by the beating action of the cilia. And that's the 4 parts of the menstrual cycle, which the menstrual cycle will keep cycling and cycling in the whole lifetime of a woman. But then, every woman will meet menopause, which is the stopping of the menstrual cycle, at average the age of 51. Did you know that when a girl is on her period, she'll experience a lot of changes in her body? Green vegetables, nuts, fresh fruits, red meat, and whole grains is very good for your body during your period because it has a rich amount of vitamin B and vitamin C and iron. Rate me a high score!